All right, looks like I'm live. Hello, everybody. Stephen Britton here, coming to you once again from Calgary. Well, near Calgary. Not really. Somewhere in a secret, undisclosed location here in the free and independent Republic of Alberta. And it will remain to be the free and independent Republic of Alberta until such time as Justin Trudeau is removed peacefully, legally and peacefully. Don't want YouTube to think I'm inciting violence, because I'm not. I condemn all violence from office. And possibly afterwards as well. In any event, I'm on because there is the Purge happening, as you saw with the video thumbnail. There is a purge underway with respect to the respect to social media right now. The big tech companies, namely all of them, especially Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and there's one more, but those are the big ones. Patreon is on there as well, of course, but the big ones: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and then of course there's the hardware manufacturers, Apple. There's Google, of course. That was the other one. In concert with, of course, as much as I hate to say it, President-elect Joe Biden, are removing all conservative voices from their platforms under the auspices of incitement to violence, which is completely untrue. It's also incredibly hypocritical given all the incitement to violence we have heard throughout the last 4 years, talking about punching people, talking about putting bullets in Donald Trump's head, asking when was the last time an actor assassinated a president, and so on and so forth. And not one of those people has been removed from social media, have they? What a bunch of hypocrites. So I am going to put my voice in and condemn these actions and remind everybody that there are alternative platforms out there. Even though Parler is currently between servers, I fully expect Parler will be returning. But there's another one out there as well. It's called Locals. And you can find me over there, stephenbritton.locals.com. There's a community there. Now, if you want to participate, as in comment and engage, there is a nominal monthly fee. And the monthly fee is not because I want to make money off this thing, because, quite frankly, that's neither here nor there. The monthly fee is to keep the trolls away. And if you want to pay $5 a month and insult me, I promise I'll read it. And that's as much as we'll go from there. So, I have sitting beside me, this is the other thing that I wanted to do. I have sitting beside me here the Winter Curiosity Box from Vsauce. Vsauce is not a political thing at all. Vsauce is a site which deals with scientific and esoteric, I love that word, esoteric stuff. So I have here the Curiosity Box for winter. I've got one or two more coming later. You get one every season, so I guess I'm getting two more. So I'm halfway through the first year's worth of Curiosity Boxes, and I was kind of curious myself as to what's in it. Curiosity Box, curious, there we go. And I can guarantee that there would be no purging here. And when it comes to the purging, I'll add some more stuff a bit later on, but I wanted to get into the box here a little bit and see what there is. Now, so I haven't really had a really close look at the stuff that's in the box. This is it's a game card. They always seem to send you a game card for Steam. And this game card is for a game called Punks. So, just like last time, which was the game called Opus Magnum, that was quite an interesting game, actually. You build alchemical machines. Punks, the year is 1997. It's a little bit in the past, isn't it? You used to be a hacker, but now you have the phage. You made a deal. 1 hack, 1 dose. There's nothing left to lose except your life. Read zines, write viruses, hack everything, slack off, take down your friends, create your own puzzles. Could be crap. Could be decent. I guess I'm going to find out. So that's the first thing that we found in the box. And this next book is a book. The End of Everything, Astrophysically Speaking, by Katie Mack. I think this book deals with the end of the universe. Maybe there'll be a restaurant there so we can all watch at the same time. So that would be fun, the restaurant at the end of the universe. If you're going to go, make sure that you deposit $1 in a special account now, and compound interest will make sure that once you arrive at the end of time, the cost of your supper will be paid for, even with inflation. So that's a couple of things, and so let's just keep going here because I do enjoy finding out what's in this box. A kinetic torus knot. Oh, I've seen these things before. It folds flat, and then it becomes a torus. So, there you go. Ooh. And you can do all kinds of fun things. Like you can put your arm down inside it, and it'll go around your arm. And so it makes a nice piece of jewelry, bracelet, that'll roll on your arm and whatnot. So there you go. There's a kinetic torus knot. A pyramid prism. This is fun. I do like finding out what these things are. Ooh. It's a piece of glass. That should be prismatic. There's the word of the day. Prismatic. This breathtakingly clear crystal pyramid grants you the power to actually change the speed of light. Ooh. When light from a sunbeam, laser, or other source shines through the pyramid, it refracts, which means that it slows down and bends. Since the change in speed and amount of bend depends on the frequency or the color of a light ray, the refraction can break up visible light into a rainbow. Use this power wisely. Yeah, okay, thanks. So basically, I have a crystal pyramid. Maybe I can give myself extra energy. All right. Of course, we have the little card that tells me what's in the box, which I'm not going to look at. Inquisitive Fellowship. Introducing our first 4 fellows. And the winner is? I feel like I'm giving away an Oscar here. Oh, okay. These are fellows of the... These are the first 4 fellows of the Inquisitive Fellowship. So they're just 4 people. Who do we have? Jabrils. Up and Atom. Jordan Harrod. And 12 Tone. And I'm going to have to look into this because I have no idea what this is all about. But these are obviously something to do with Vsauce and so on and so forth. Okay, so enough of that. I see in here we have another t-shirt. Looks like it's metal gray. Let's find out. Let's open this bag up. Keep these plastic bags away from kids, because kids like to think they're masks. I don't know why, but kids have a tendency to put plastic bags over their heads. Very, very bad idea. Don't do that. Yes, basically this is a moonscape shirt. It's the moon. There we go. Wrapping paper. Studies show that wrapping gifts can increase people's enjoyment of the gift by around 16%. Why stop there, though? This selection of wrapping paper allows you to wrap gifts in optical illusions. Alrighty then. Oh, okay, this kind of thing. So that could be fun. I've got a gift I need to wrap, actually, so I might make use of that. And that's the bottom of the box. And we've got one more thing. Ink's potato clock. Yes, you can run a clock off of a potato. They always give you, it seems to be always one electrical project of some kind. Like last time they had a solar powered car with that came with batteries. And this time we have a clock which is run by the power of potatoes. I don't know if I'm actually going to make use of it because potatoes tend to attract flies. And I'm not a huge fan of flies. So there you go. There's the contents of the Winter Curiosity Box. Safe from all social media purges. Safe from all attempts at inciting violence, because none of these items incite violence in any way unless you are offended by shirts depicting the moon, or unless you're a fly attracted by a potato clock, in actual fact, because I have a feeling that I don't think flies attracted by a potato clock will really have a very nice evening. You'll probably have a very horrible evening, actually, if they happen to come anywhere near the potato clock. Because I am very likely to end the fly's life in a very rapidly violent manner. I don't like flies. So, back to this whole purge thing and what we need to do here. This purge needs to be fought. We need to fight the purge. Fight the purge! And the reason I say that is because this purge is an incredibly dangerous thing. It's sets in a very dangerous precedent out there. Because you don't want to, like, where's the moral fortitude in saying, I don't like what you are saying, so I'm going to stop you from saying it, especially when stopping you from saying it involves removing your ability to do business, removing your ability to keep your money safe, removing your ability to talk to people, removing your ability to make money, especially if part of the purge involves people trying to get you fired from your job. And then, of course, if you are removed from the ability to access social media, now you have had your ability to find replacement employment harmed as well. Because most people use social media nowadays to find a job. This is social media and big tech has just taken this way too far. They've crossed the line from providing a platform, and they've crossed the line into moral police. And social media has really become the thought police of the 21st century, and it's absolutely terrifying. The implications behind this, the implications of this, are beyond anything that I can even put into words. I don't know how to describe what this possibly means, because people are essentially just vanishing. Because most of the time we talk to people through social media nowadays. Social media has done a real big service in shrinking the world, because you can talk to anybody anywhere as long as they have an internet connection in almost real time, anywhere in the world, which is incredible. Like, the world has become the marketplace, essentially. And now, Big tech is just removing people from the world. And that scares the living daylights out of me. And it should scare you too. So I advise everyone, look into alternatives, look into different options. There's places like locals.com. There's, when Parler comes back, there's Parler. Gab is still out there, although I don't use Gab very much. So protect yourself. Look into alternatives. And for God's sakes, vote conservative. Because it is not the right that is doing this. It's the left. And you can tell it's the left simply because they completely are unable to de-escalate the level of discussion that they're engaging in. They're now starting to do sweeping arrests of anybody who even, they're looking into arresting anybody who even set foot in the Capitol building, even if they walked in, looked around, and walked out again. That should scare you too. Now, it was wrong to go in, it was wrong to break in, it was wrong to barge in, but come on, the whole breaching of the Capitol building happened before even Trump had finished speaking. So Trump even said in his speech, we're going to walk over there and peacefully cheer on our senators and congresspeople. But they're still going to go after him for inciting the riot. They're calling it an insurrection. I heard on the news today that they didn't even use the word allegedly anymore. They just called it an insurrection, and it wasn't. It was a protest that got out of hand. That's not an insurrection. You want to call it an incursion? It's an incursion, but it's not an insurrection. That's the wrong word. So that's it. I'm gonna end it here because otherwise I'm just gonna ramble on and repeat myself, and I don't like doing that. So I want to thank everybody who tuned in for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video.